Pastor Mike puts on old, dirty clothes and messy hair. He rubs dirt on his face and goes to sit outside his own church. It's Sunday morning. Church members start arriving in their nice cars and fancy clothes. A rich businessman walks by. "Get away from here, you dirty beggar," he yells. A woman in expensive jewelry crosses the street to avoid him. "This church should call the police on people like you," she says loudly. Pastor Mike sits there all morning. Over 50 people walk past him. Nobody stopped, nobody helped. Then a little boy named Tommy runs up. "Daddy, wait!" That man looks hungry. Tommy's dad pulls him back. "Don't talk to strangers, son. Let's go inside." But Tommy breaks free and runs to Pastor Mike. He opens his lunchbox. "Mister, you can have my sandwich and juice box. My mama packed extra." His dad rushes over angry. "Tommy, get back here now. We'll be late for service." Pastor Mike smiles and stands up. He takes off the dirty hat. "Thank you, Tommy." Everyone gasps. "Pastor Mike?" The businessman steps back, embarrassed. The fancy woman covers her mouth in shock. Inside the church, Pastor Mike stands at the pulpit, still wearing his homeless clothes. "Today, I sat outside for 3 hours. 57 people saw me. 56 walked past. Only one stopped, an 8-year-old boy." He holds up Tommy's lunchbox. "This child gave me his lunch. He has a pure heart." God doesn't care about our fancy clothes or big cars. God cares about our action. The congregation sits in silence, ashamed. Pastor Mike kneels down to Tommy. "You showed everyone what Jesus taught us. Help those in need." Tommy smiles. "Jesus said, 'Feed the hungry,' Pastor. You taught me that." Comment yes if Tommy teaches us all a lesson. Every morning, Jake sneaks out of his house with a bag of food. His older brother Mark follows him secretly and sees Jake giving food to a homeless man. "You little thief!" Mark yells, grabbing Jake. "You're stealing our food for this dirty man." At home, Mark tells their dad, "Jake steals our food every day and gives it to strangers. Jake, how dare you take our food without asking? You're grounded." Jake tries to explain. "Dad, God wants us to help hungry people." But Dad won't listen. "Don't use God as an excuse for stealing." The next day, someone's lunch money goes missing at school. Mark points at Jake. "He probably gave it to his homeless friend again." The teacher calls Jake to the office. "Your brother says you keep giving away money and food. This stealing must stop." "I didn't steal the lunch money. I only share my own food." But nobody believes him. Everyone thinks Jake is a liar and a thief. The homeless man, Mr. Tom, sees Jake crying outside school. "Why are you sad, little friend?" Jake tells him everything. Mr. Tom nods sadly. People don't always understand kindness. Later, the real thief gets caught on school cameras. It was Mark. Dad watches the video in shock. Mark had been stealing and blaming Jake. Dad rushes to find Jake and hugs him tight. "I'm so sorry, son. Your heart was right all along." Comment yes if you believe God sees everything. Amy sighed with relief as she finally sat down. But then, a wallet tumbled onto the floor. She leaned forward, grabbed it, and looked up. The man who dropped it turned, spotted his wallet, and in one swift move, slipped into her seat. Amy's heart pounded. "That was my seat," the man smirked. "You stood up. I thought you were leaving." Lucy, sitting nearby, watched the scene unfold. Her fingers curled into fists. She pushed up from her seat and patted Amy's shoulder. "Here, take mine." Amy hesitated but said, "Thank you." Lucy's lips twitched. She had an idea. She walked toward the man, then gasped, staggered, and collapsed. Her arms flailed. Her body jerked. Passengers shouted, pointed. "She's having a seizure!" someone cried. The man jumped up, stumbled back, and ran off the door. Lucy stopped shaking, sat up, and smoothed her shirt. Amy gawked. "You tricked him?" Lucy grinned. "He stole your seat. I made him give it back." A family dispute. I can never escape. It was a morning, and my parents were discussing hosting my grandparents. Everything was fine until my parents brought up my half-sister. Her mother comes in and out of her life and often ends up in jail. My mom wants to adopt her, but my sister disagrees.
No.
She chose her troubled mother over a stable family. I've heard this story countless times, but my parents are saddened and resentful about her rejection, and they always discuss this matter. This time I couldn't take it anymore. I left in the middle of breakfast. I wanted to get away, and my parents were very angry. I just feel that sometimes, even with family, you need to set boundaries. I want to run away from home to make my parents understand this. Am I doing the right thing? This father threw his son's school books in the trash. "You don't need school anymore, boy. We're moving again." "Dad, why do you hate me? Why can't I have friends like other kids?" the neighbors whispered. "That man is crazy. He drags his kid around like a nomad. Someone should call the police." Years passed. The son grew angry. "God, why did you give me such a terrible father? He never lets me stay anywhere. He ruins everything good in my life. I hate him." One day, the father collapsed at work. The doctor called his son. "Your dad is dying. He's been asking for you. He destroyed my childhood. Let him die alone." But his girlfriend pushed him. "Just see him once." The son stormed into the hospital room. "You ruined my life. Why couldn't you be a normal dad?" Then the doctor walked in with a thick file. "Your father has been running from loan sharks for 20 years. They threatened to hurt you. He kept moving to protect you. Every job he took was dangerous so you'd be safe." The son found a hidden box under his father's bed. Inside were all his old school photos, report cards, and a letter. "God, please forgive me for taking away his normal life. Keep my boy safe when I can't protect him anymore." The son rushed back to the hospital. "Dad, I thought you didn't care about me. I was always protecting you, son. God gave me strength to keep you alive. Drop a heart if you believe God works through a father's love." This boy stood in the rain, screaming at the sky. "God, why did you take my dad away? I hate you." His father had died in a car crash. Now he lived alone with his sick grandmother. Every day, strangers knocked on their door. "We brought groceries. Here's money for medicine." The boy slammed the door. "Leave us alone. We don't need your pity." His grandmother begged him, "Please, son, let them help us." "No, Grandma. If God cared, Dad would still be here." The bills piled up. The boy worked after school, but it wasn't enough. One night, his grandmother collapsed. "We can't afford the hospital." "I'm sorry, Grandma. I failed you too." At the hospital, the doctor said, "Someone already paid everything. Your surgery, medicine, everything." The boy was confused. "Who would do that?" The nurse handed him a letter. "Your father asked us to watch over you. Before he died, he started a fund. Every person who helped you, he had asked them years ago. God didn't take your father away, son. He sent him to prepare the way." The boy fell to his knees, crying, "Dad, I thought you left me. I thought God forgot me." His grandmother smiled weakly. "God never leaves his children. He just works in ways we can't see. Drop a heart if you believe God's love follows you everywhere." This old man sat alone at the bus stop every morning. His son walked past him to work. "Dad, you're embarrassing me. Stop coming here." The man's eyes filled with tears. "I just want to see you, son." "Go home, Dad. You're crazy." The son's co-workers laughed. "Your dad is weird. Why does he sit there?" "I don't know. He's lost his mind. Maybe put him in a home." The son felt ashamed. Every day, his father waited. Every day, he ignored him. One morning, the father wasn't there. The son felt relief, but his neighbor called. "Your dad is in the hospital. He collapsed yesterday." The son rushed over, angry. "Why didn't you call me sooner? Your father has been sick for months, but he never missed a day watching you go to work. He said God told him to protect you." "Protect me from what?" The doctor showed him a newspaper. "Serial killer caught. He was targeting people at your bus stop for weeks." The son's hands shook. The article showed his father talking to police. "This old man watched our suspect every morning. His presence scared the killer away. We believe he saved many lives." The son ran to his father's room. "Dad, why didn't you tell me? You would have worried. God asked me to keep you safe. I thought you were crazy. I was just a father loving his son. Even when you pushed me away, God's love never left you. Drop a heart if you agree." "I worked tirelessly for my son's future, sacrificing everything. He still resented my absence. Until her passing, I realized he only wanted money. After 10 years, our marriage fell apart. We had a son. We tried to make it work for his sake, but it didn't. I let her keep the house. It was the kids' home. I paid child support, extracurriculars, and worked countless hours. I was there for his important moments. I turned off my work phone and was present, but it wasn't enough. He resented me for not always being there. He said Mom worked and still managed to attend. We grew apart. I made sure he graduated college debt-free, but I rarely saw him after high school. Then, my ex passed away. I sold the house. My son expected money from her estate. He came to my house. He said he was counting on that money. I asked why. What made him think she would die at 53? He said it wasn't fair I got the house. I reminded him I owned it from the divorce, paid the taxes, and for maintenance. And I wasn't invited to his home or wedding. I attended as a guest. He thought I'm stingy, but I believe he only came for the money. Life is about choices and sacrifices. Sometimes, no matter what you give, it's never enough. A rich boy saw a poor girl playing with an old phone. He grabbed it and laughed. "This phone is so old." The girl tried to take it back, but the boy held it high so she couldn't reach it. She kept trying, but the phone slipped from his hand and fell into a water drain. The girl looked sad, but the boy's father saw everything. He came over and said, "What you did was wrong. Say sorry to the girl." The boy crossed his arms and said, "I will never say sorry to a poor girl." Then he went home. But when he got there, he saw a note on the door. It said, "Son, until you say sorry to that girl, you cannot enter this house." The boy felt worried. Therefore, he decided to go to the girl's house. When he got there, he saw the door was open, so he stepped inside. He saw the girl's mother lying in bed. She looked weak. She smiled and asked, "Son, why are you here?" The boy said softly, "I came to see your daughter." After a while, the girl walked in. She was surprised to see him. "Why are you here?" The boy felt guilty. "I'm sorry. I should not have done that." The girl smiled. "It's okay." They shook hands and became friends. Therefore, the boy started helping the girl. One day he asked, "How long has your mother been sick?" "A long time," the girl said sadly. The boy thought for a moment. "Maybe my father can help." He went home and told his father everything. Therefore, his father agreed to help. They went to the girl's house and gave them money for her mother's treatment. Drop a heart if you think every act of kindness matters.